NFV as a technology has come to the fore very, very quickly over a few years, and it's a solid technology. It works. However, what is less obvious at the moment in many ways is what is the business case for NFV?
Proving the business case for NFV has been a real challenge for a number of our customers. One of the reasons for that was there was a lot of assumption in the early days that the business case was going to come largely from a capital cost reduction. The reality is, through studies we've done with companies like ACG Research, is that the benefit really comes from operations. But there's a catch to that. In order to develop the benefits from the operational savings, which can be as great as 60+%, you need to deploy on what we call a common platform.
So what then is the common platform?
Quite often when organizations look to virtualize a service, they'll start with a single service. It's the way it's always been done. But if you virtualize a single service, you create a vertical stack. Logically, therefore, if you want to virtualize a second service, the likelihood is you will need to create another vertical stack. So whilst you gain some capital benefit from the reduction of the capital, the cost of equipment, you don't leverage any of the operational savings. To get the operational savings, you need a common infrastructure, a common platform, and a common operations team across that platform. That platform is what we call multi-domain and multi-vendor. Multi-domain, you can operate your mobile, fixed line, and IT workloads on a single platform. Multi-vendor, you can operate, in the case of networking, VNFs from any best-of-class vendor or even your own developments to create a highly differentiated service offering.
Obviously then there are operational implications. What are they?
Operations is a key area. I think operations is going to make or break any NFV deployment. There are two aspects to operation transformation. One is we need a new set of tools. If you're running in a highly dynamic cloud environment, you don't have the assurance of a fixed infrastructure. That means simple things that you may have done before, like fault finding or capacity planning, are more complex. So we need a lot of automation in the actual platform itself in order to help you troubleshoot the platform, or better still, avoid problems in the first place. And we can do that by things like predictive analytics. But remember, this is across a very dynamic environment, so it's beyond, if you like, human capability to do this. You need a tool set to help. So that's the technical aspect or implication. The other aspect is organizational. By the nature of the current traditional service deployments, it tends to be reflected in the organization of the operations teams. And you have operations teams dedicated essentially to one or two services. What we need to do is we need to make that operations team horizontal. We need what we would call a cloud center of excellence. Towards the bottom of the cloud center of excellence architecturally are the people who look after the cloud infrastructure. Towards the top of that are the people who look after the applications and the VNS running on that infrastructure. And between the two are processes and SLAs and rules of engagement that need to be thought through. And so by combining this cloud center of excellence, creating that cloud center of excellence, probably through a combination of your IT teams and your networking teams, whether that be the cloud infrastructure expertise or the networking skills required, you create this new environment across a single platform with a single team.
Given the nature of NFV, its revolutionary nature in fact, is that it's going to mean a big change in the way you do business. How are you going to do that? What's involved?
It is absolutely fundamental to change the way business is conducted between the operators and their suppliers. Now for the operators, I'm not going to propose how they would rearrange their model around procurement. They already know that challenge is there, and I know that from experience they're working on that. What is possibly not so often thought about is it has an implication on the suppliers as well. So now we have a situation which again is very dynamic, where we need to construct solutions across multiple suppliers. We have examples where we have maybe upwards of 8, 10 different vendors involved in one NFV solution. Our role in that is to make sure we operate within that ecosystem. Now, one of the advantages that VMware can bring to that is that from our history, we've always been an ecosystem player. We have something like 75,000 solution partners worldwide. we can build on that and develop an increasing level of telco NFV expertise to work with the telcos and work with the ecosystem vendors. And actually, we've recently launched our VMware Ready for NFV program, and in the first few months of operation, we've already got a number of vendors certified on the platform through that VMware Ready NFV program, and that's going to be a major focus for the next few months and years as we build this ecosystem and formalize how we can bring solutions together to the customer.